Hey, it's the Chief Bonnie with board games and RPGs. This is an unboxing of Air Raid 3646 World War II flight game. So 3646 is 1936, so you're getting all the way into the war in Spain, to 1946 with like alternate endings as if the war had gone a little bit longer. All I know is from their website, you can see a photo here, and you can see some of their promotional items here. Now, this box just showed up from Germany today, and I happen to mention that I love the P-38. It is not apparently in these boxes, but they sent me a miniature. So I'm going to go through and take a look at these items, but these are metal miniatures, and part of the appeal is the very exacting detail that these miniatures have. Now, I'm a terrible painter, but you can see just from this P-38 that the detail and actually the heft is quite nice. I'm a big fan of the P-38 Lightning. But let's take a quick look so you can see airraid-game.de, and you can see the promotional material here and a little bit of this. So again, I requested the European theater instead of the Russian theater or the Pacific theater. But I know everybody's taste may differ. That was just the game that I wanted to play. The Marcus, who reached out to me, also said one of the key components is that it's a very easy game to learn and it doesn't take a lot of time. And there's optional rules that I will learn that can add on to the complexity. So, of course, I can add on whatever I like. We'll end up looking at these individual planes in a little bit so you can see kind of what we're dealing with. I want to open the box, Spitfire, and then we'll come back to these individual planes, the Stuka and the Bf-109. Let's take a look at what's in here. I haven't looked in here myself, so let's see. Let's see what we got. Oh, there we go. See, I don't even know how to open it. All right. A little wooden. Very nice. Let me clear out the box. Wow. All right, Air Raid 3646. So this is like laser cut into the wood. Very nice touch. Let's see. All right, so we have some bags, we have some planes. I will pull out and take a closer look at the individual planes in here. They're hard to see in the bag, so we'll take a look at them in a second. See what else is here. All right, I will pull out, well, we've got some red dice. I'll pull out some of these. These are designed from what I watched on the website. They fit around the base of the plane, and I believe they will track damage and in some cases altitude. I believe in a special rule there's a marker that will cover two different types of altitude so that you can make zooming attacks, which is something the P-38s were better at. Let's see what else is here. So we have a map. I will come back and unfurl this last, which is customary for me. The scenario book, and is this the rule book? Well, let's see. Let's go through the scenario book. All right. So Spain, and then clearly Japan and Russia. And taking a look, I'll get these out. I see an aircraft carrier, I believe, and I believe I see a Zero. So it looks like this is the Pacific version because I think I see a P-40 Warhawk in there. I'll come back and take a look. Whoops, as I bump said camera. But, yep, clearly, and you can see the map that's displayed. So how many, these are all just multiple scenarios. Wow. Okay, so we've got both in here. Okay. So this is covering both France and Germany, and you've seen Spain, and now again we have Australia and Japan. So, okay, looks like it's covering many, many battles. There's a carrier, I think. Okay, so very nice, thick. Some player aids. again, I have not looked through the rules at all. Very nice. Looks like a copy for the other player. Yes. And another map. Again, I'll unfurl. Okay, that one's going to be ocean. If I were to just peel back, this is going to be, come on. All right, we're flying over fields in France or Germany. We'll unfurl both of those. Got it. So rulebook, or rulebook, scenario book, and hello, the 0 on the front. I think I was just reading the name. Very nice pictures, lots of diagrams. Love it. Huh. All right, very nice. How many total pages? Like 62 roughly, not counting the back. All right, and then what do we have here? All right. There's our 0. Huh. The Heinkel jet. Okay. I didn't anticipate that to be in there, but it gives you a good scheme of the colors. All right, let me clean some of this up. I think we'll look at these guys first individually, and then I'll look at the maps at the very, very end. All right, we're over the planes, and I wanted to bring in that P-38 Lightning. So I may take, we'll see how good the detail is. Sometimes it's hard for me to tell on my monitor, but if it's coming in a little bit grainy, which it may, I will take some individual photos so you can see the detail of this fork-tailed devil. You do not want the nose of the P-38 to light you up. All right, let's take a look at this P-51 Mustang. Oh, look at this, we're sealed. Let me get that unsealed. All right, so when you open the box, what you're seeing is the card, kind of are very similar to the cards that were in the game, or in the base game of the Pacific, so you can then see the back, so you're able to add in the individual planes. Here we can see, let me get it out of the plastic. So we have the Mustang, come on out. All right. You can see that iconic, there we go. Mustang, and again, I will add, there, it's better against the black. I'll add the photos as necessary. Very nice. And what else is in a little box? So all of the little bits. So again, I'm not going to look through all these, but you have the little pegs that will allow it to look like it's in flight. And all these little things that will slide on to, I assume, show damage and possibly altitude. Rules to follow. Oh, you don't get just one, you get a flight of them. A flight, why do I say it that way? So you got 3 Mustangs in there. It makes total sense, not just one. You only need one card, but you're gonna have a group of 3 different Mustangs. Very, very cool. All right, let me pop into the next one. All right, we have to grab the FW-190. Let me bring that P-51 back on there. This is a beast, a power horse. Big radial engine, depending on the model, lots of heavy cannon. So very, very scary for the B-17. All right, what do we got here? The 190A4. Of course, they also had the long-nosed version. I'm blanking on its different number. You can see its stats. Again, comes with the same kind of markers. But let's take a look. So again, there's 3 different FW190s in there. Let's detail in on one a little bit. You know, when I was playing V-17 Queen of the Skies in my Ham Taggery video, I had a difficult time finding miniatures that were even plastic miniatures that were of good quality. These are unbelievable. These are just extremely nice. So, again, I will take photos depending on how well these are showing up. You'll see some better detail. The business end of an FW190. All right, let's just stack these as I go. I'm going to save these to the Spitfire and the 109 for last. Let's take a look at the good old Stuka. Had that screaming siren on it, just caused terror when it went into its dive. Quite the tank buster. Did not fare well as the war went on, but was dominant in that blitzkrieg style of warfare, especially early on. Let's take a look here. So again, same, if not identical bits. I won't go through those, but we have 2 Stukas. And look at that. It looks like you will end up just adding a little bit of glue in order to attach those landing gear, those wheels. They were fixed. They did not retract. So they didn't break off in shipping or manufacture. We will add those later. Let's take a look. And there we go. Now I do wonder if there's like extra cards. You know, I know at one point some of the Stukas had like under their wings 37 millimeter cannons, little attachments instead of bombs they could put on that just made them even better tank busters. So, but I'm sure those options are probably around. Okay, let's leave this here. Got to go to the Spitfire. We're going to save that Messerschmitt for the end. Let me see if I can get her open. Beautiful, beautiful Spitfire with the iconic wing. All right, so you can get a shot here. And how many? We got 3. 3 Spitfires. You can see that wing line is just gorgeous. Just a beautiful, beautiful plane. E. Emergency Boost 2 is its special ability. All right, same bits. Again, 3 different Messerschmitts in the box. Let's take a look. All right. Good heft. All right, let's take a look at this Pacific Theater and what are inside, or what's inside this bag. So let me take a look at this general bag first. Looks like we have some dice. Let's get it out. So we've got the stands. So these are like acrylic base stands with with the gray tubes that will give them their altitude. Sure, they're not called tubes. All right, no idea what these are. All right, the bits. Wooden dice, I think. Nice blood red, black pips. All right, let's take a look at the different planes here. Let me get all these out. And the ships. We're gonna bring that P-38 over here. It was dominant in the Pacific theater. All right, there's that German Heinkel, the jet. Plastic here. This is the P-40, Warhawk, Flying Tigers. Little bit underpowered. Did what it could at the time. Yet another one. Whoops. Wow, torpedo. I'm forgetting the, but this is the Japanese torpedo plane. So we have a bomb that will affix to it. I gotta make sure I don't lose these. Or that torpedo that sits down below. Gotta be careful, make sure. All right, we got our zero. Again, I'll get these up on stands so you can see them a little bit better. Another Japanese plane. And this little fella. Ooh, watch out. Sturdy, strong. Again, we'll get better photos here. Let me look at the maps. The maps look pretty straightforward in Ocean one and then like a farmland one. But hold on 1 second. Hold on, I would be remiss. We cannot skip over the aircraft carrier. Yeah, hello. I know somebody was yelling. Wow, that's hefty. All right. It's got a nice little base. Sits flat. Love that. It's like that reversed wing. All right, now we'll clean up and look at the map. Maps. And these are not wooden dice. They're acrylic. So they look very nice. I actually dig these. So, not wooden dice. All right, a large area of play. This is the other map with the farmland we're going to be opening up in a little bit. But you can just see the top edge there. So if you're flying over the Pacific, you know you're going to have a large area to fight over. Let's take a look at farmland. I do like how there's like, you get a little bit of that, you know, like the shallows that are in there. All right, we've got the farmland map and you can see there is like a built up even industrial area that you can see maybe is rife for strafing or attack. Maybe some hills over yonder. I don't imagine that would have much to do with play, but it gives you kind of a nice map to look at while you're zooming around. All right, Air Raid 3646. Impressive.